Good evening and welcome to the December 16th, 2025 meeting of the Spackenkill Union Free School District Board of Education meeting. I would ask that you rise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 2.01 is comments from the public on consent agenda items only. Do you have public comments on consent agenda items? Any board discussion on any items?
I just want to know a little bit more about agenda item 3.12, the federal grant.
Sure. So the district receives federal monies for special education, and what happens is those agencies, like preschool and private agencies, send us bills, so we're basically reimbursing them for those funds. So it's called like the flow-through, so it's just sort of like keeping the money going through.
Thank you, Lauren.
Anyone else? Okay, with that, I will entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda as written. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, that passes 5-0. That brings us to 6.01. We have some presentations from our elementary administration.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. And so have an update from Nassau. We had a really busy couple months, and we're in probably my favorite week of the year. But I'll backtrack a little bit. Last month we had a planetarium visit us at Nassau for our first graders. That was in the gym. That was wonderful. Also, we had a former student at Nassau from the 1970s, who is now an author. And I know that was featured in the newsletter. Dr. Fanuelli was there for the presentation, but she read a book that she wrote about her childhood when she was in early elementary school, and it kind of centered around bravery. So it was really neat to have her and one of her classmates from that time kind of walk the hallways. They reenacted a picture that I know was in the newsletter from the same spot that they took when they were in elementary school. And that was really well received by our students. We had our first P2 assembly, which was awesome. Shout out to all of the teachers and students involved with the AVID program. I know when we first started inviting them to Nassau to help with assemblies for P2, rightfully so, they were in middle school and needed a lot of help and support from Mr. Shanks and from us. And I know Mr. D'Souza and I debriefed afterwards, and they're to the point where we have 7th, 8th, and 9th graders like basically running the assemblies and with confidence. And so that's really pretty neat for us to be a part of. Update on Play Club. So for those of you who don't, I know we've talked about MTSS, but that's our process for kind of looking at students who are struggling and finding supports to fit them. And the amount of times that Play Club has come up, so right now Play Club is 2 days a week. You either come on Mondays and Wednesdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we have teachers asking us as an intervention to add extra days for Play Club because of the difference in behaviors that they're seeing from students in the morning when they have on days when they have Play Club. So I think that's as high of a compliment as we can kind of give the group that's doing that. And so hopefully we can expand that. Last week we had parent-teacher conferences. Always amazed by the turnout that we have. We have almost all parents come, and really that went really well. Also holidays, quick update on that. So we do a couple things involving feel like we advertise for Macy's every year, but we read a book called Balloons Over Broadway, and we have the kindergartners kind of parade through the hallways. That was really nice this year. And then Debbie Boyce, for several years, has been partnering with kind of the lead designer from the Macy's window displays, and we paired that with our traditions unit. And this week, they're inviting different classes to come in and kind of look at their different windows displays. Today was Grinch Day. Mr. D'Souza will probably speak about that. He, from what I understand, made it into a Grinch outfit. Turns out Mr. D'Souza and I are different sizes. I did not wear the Grinch outfit. I was the Grinch's bodyguard today. So, but that was pretty fun. The students don't know who the Grinch. They like the idea of rhyming Lynch with Grinch, so they knew it wasn't me. But they are certain that it's Mr. Herrera, and it was not Mr. Herrera. So we'll keep that a secret. Couple more things for this week. We have our parties on Thursday. The Girl Scouts always do caroling in the hallways on Thursday. And then we will get up on the roof for our traditional Friday. If it doesn't rain, if the forecast holds true.
Come on, we're going up, rain or shine.
I don't know. I'd rather be up in the cold on Thursday afternoon. But we will get up on the roof, whether it's Thursday or Friday. Maybe we'll have an umbrella this year for a different look. And then the last thing, just an upcoming event that will be new this year. Mr. D'Souza and I are working on planning. I don't know if we touched base on it last year. Field Day was canceled last year at Nassau. And we schedule a date, and we always schedule a rain date. And if you remember in June, we had rain, and then on the rain date, it was incredibly hot, like too hot to be outside. And so it was awful to kind of end the school year like that. So we said, all right, what can we do to kind of still have a fun day next year for these kids and invite Hagen as well? And so the idea came about actually from the party company. We're going to have a winter carnival. That'll be January 30th. It's an indoor event, and it will be all of the traditional blow-ups from field day, games, carnival style. So more to come with that, but we're excited to be planning that. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Feel like I could do a lot of ditto to what he said with Play Club, P2 Assembly. We did have the PTA come and run Holiday Shop, which is a great time because the kids get to, well, take their parents' money and buy gifts for everybody, but they're super excited. They come in with their list. They have a very programmatic way of their doing things, and they leave with their gifts wrapped for the holiday time. So kids are pretty animated that week for that. So thank you to the PTA volunteers. One thing that is not new to Hagen, but has been a while, and John may know the history better. It's been at least over, I would say, 10 years since we had a drama club at Hagen. I remember being a young tyke in Nassau doing Oliver Twist, the play. I wasn't Oliver, but we haven't had a drama club in a while. So in talk about student advocacy, I had 5 fifth graders meet with me and kind of present why they want a drama club back. And they were very convincing, and I thought, all right, so let's see how we can bring this back. Put an all call to staff, had 2 staff members step up and willing to take it on. It's a huge undertaking. There's a lot of moving parts to running a play. We have 73 4th and 5th graders signed up, and they're going to be putting on Matilda Jr. At the end of March. So we're really excited for that. They rehearse on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they're ready to go. So kids are really pumped about that. So we're happy to have that back. It is concert season at Hagen, so we've done 2 of the 3. The last one is tomorrow. It's our 3rd grade concert. Always a lot of nerves for the 3rd graders because it's their first time performing ever. But they have done an amazing job. Our music, you guys know, our music program is bursting at the seams, and our teachers do a really good job. In fact, Mr. Andreas just brought the 5th grade chorus to the mall yesterday to do his annual caroling in the mall. So kids had a blast there as well. You've probably heard Mr. Lynch talk about the Century Wall, the Century Mural last year at Nassau. Well, this year it's Hagen's turn. Joe Pimentel, our muralist, finished up a couple weeks ago, and now Mrs. Saccone, along with her husband, are working on putting the Century material to the wall. It looks amazing.
and it's coming out really nice. They asked me what my thoughts were. I wanted a Spartan added, and the way the muralist added the Spartan was pretty amazing. So once that's all kind of wrapped up, we'll bring each class outside, show them how they can access the wall. It's right where kids line up for lunch. Every year, kids touch the wall, no matter if there's a sensory wall there or not, as they're waiting for lunch. So it kind of gets dirty, and each year we repaint it, and same old. Now we want them to do it, and it'll be a nice kind of sensory break as they get into their lunch line, and she's going to show them how to use it. So it's going to be really cool. And then, you know, the holidays are here, and it's been fun, and I got to hang out in the lobby as the Grinch this morning and sit behind the desk and pretend I was answering something as the Grinch, but it was a good time, and the kids are having a blast this week. So always a fun time in elementary world during the holiday time. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us to 7.01, board correspondence. We have none. So 7:02, comments from the public on non-agenda items. Okay, 7:03 is comments from the board. Any comments from the board? Claire, it looks like you're chomping at the bit there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It looks like you did.
No.
Claire had a very busy afternoon
Yes,
involving a lot of extracurriculars,
I am.
but she got here on time.
Thank you.
Just a quick comment. I wasn't able to make the last Dutchess County School Board Association meeting in December, week before Thursday, speaking of Thursday. It's one of the two in-person meetings of the year, so I'm unfortunate that I couldn't attend, but Dr. Fannuelli was there, so I'm going to defer to him to share any thoughts that he'd like to about that. That did happen, but I wasn't there. But we were represented, so happy about that.
Should I jump in now? I don't want to steal the board, so I did go. The traditional meeting sense wasn't as much traditional where they would go over like school board stuff. They had a guest speaker. His title was his presentation was "Under the Surface: We're More Than Just Our Personalities." So I found it very interesting. He talked a lot about some personal stories that he has within his family, but just how you don't know what someone is dealing with, either something that is figured out, or you just don't have to do the day. But it was very comprehensive. He had a lot of examples, spoke with passion, but it was nice. And it is one of the few ones that are in person, so it's good to kind of see. Not as much as a report because there wasn't a lot of business stuff. He actually spoke so long that they said, we're not going to. So, I think they wanted to do some business.
Anyone else?
Now, for our elementary school principals, I love this time of year. I'm a little jealous of both of you. Like my kids are now out of that elementary school age. That magical time is kind of starting to go past. So the fact that you guys get to do it every year is really, really great. I miss being in elementary schools because you just see the sparkle in their eyes for whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holidays that they're celebrating. It's just a lot of fun to be in school during those times. So, and you guys make it extra special with the, and so does your teacher and staff, with all the decorating that they do, the activities that you do. I'm really excited to hear more about the Winter Carnival when that happens. That sounds like a great idea, a great community event to bring everybody in. That's going to be something really cool to see. One of my favorite parts of the tour that we took a couple months ago was the sensory wall. So hearing that the sensory wall is being redone is that should be fun to check out, especially for the kids. And I appreciate the advocacy that the students came forward with to go for a drama club. The fact that they banded together, came forward, were listened, were heard, and you took the initiative to make sure it kept on going forward from there. So I applaud that that's coming back. That's exciting for them to know that they were involved in making that comeback, and I'm excited for that as well. And the play club that's just taken off. It sounds like it's a great success. Teachers asking for more of it. That's even better. So thank you guys for the report. That's all great stuff.
All right. With that, I'll go to 704, comments from the superintendent.
Echo what Mr. Cohen said, but also the joy that they get out of wearing the outfits. So I know Mr. Lynch is probably upset he couldn't have been the Grinch, but I know that he'll be wearing something special on that Thursday or Friday. So that's it's the best. Watching the kids get off the bus and look up and always try to figure out how he got up there, which is one of my favorite questions. And some of the answers that they come up with are priceless. It's good stuff. So, it's definitely good. We talked about it in the community update, but we did have one of the Board of Regents visit us, Dr. Fran Wills. Amazing visit. I know Claire wanted to be part of it, very much so, but couldn't that day, unfortunately. But she toured the high school, walked around a lot, walked into a couple classrooms, and the students interacting with her. She came to life. She's a former superintendent, so she around. 3 students spoke with her, and that's really where she came alive. She was talking with her. And then we went to Nassau to give her a different feel and only give her both ends. We had a nice lunch with her, and she just was awesome. I don't know, John, Lori, or anyone, any comments on the visit?
She's been involved with the Portrait of a Graduate, the changes that are coming our way with the new diploma status. So she gave us a manual or a binder, which was a nice little gift. And she just said she felt inspired, and she just thought that she could feel the culture and the energy of her school district. And she felt energized to keep going in what she does. So it just was one of those feel-good days.
She definitely enjoyed it. So it was good. I mean, it's the first I've had she did another district, her first here, and she had the region come on. So that was kind of nice. Other than that, it is Tuesday, so we have a couple more days. Richard will be on break after Friday for a couple of weeks. Wish everyone a happy holiday, get some rest, and some time with family and friends. There'll be no snow or snow days the rest of this week. I don't know if Claire agrees with that. But we did use one already, but that's okay. And it's supposed to warm up as the week goes on, so hopefully that'll be it's a little too cold out. It's barring, it's definitely too cold. So thank you.
Thank you. All right, that'll bring us to 9:01. Entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. You have a second? All in favor? Aye. Passes 5-0. Happy holidays and enjoy the break.